My name is Katherine Trussler. I'm a fourth-year student and my major is languages. I speak French fluently as a result of this program, and I also speak Spanish at an intermediate, almost advanced level. In this program, you get a language foundation and you also get a foundation in general subjects as well. So for me, I learned the basics in French and Spanish and German with a little bit of Korean just for fun. And then you get lots of different subjects like computer science and sustainability and anthropology, so big mix. I chose languages as a major because I was interested in interpretation or translation. And so in an international market, you need to have at least 2 languages if you want to be competitive. French is Canada's second language, and so that was an obvious one. But also there's a huge market for Spanish, and so I was really interested in that as well. I think I've always been open to learning languages, but getting a formal education allows you to interact more with that culture, those languages, and have more of a depth with that interaction. Kelowna is a small center, however, it has such an important Francophone community, and I've interacted in so many events here in French. There's so many festivals, there's different pop-ups, and also I've had lots of opportunities to speak Spanish as well. I hear Spanish in the gym, I hear Spanish on the bus, I interact with people who are bilingual almost every day, and so I think when you speak those languages, you open yourself up to interacting with those people. I've taken advantage of a program called Explore, which is offered through the Government of Canada through their Ministry of Education. And so I've done some form of French immersion almost every summer. And so I've gotten the opportunity to go to different places in Quebec with different dialects, different communities, interact with my French in that way. But I've also participated with Go Global. And so I went to Spain last summer through UBCO and I spent 6 weeks in Santiago. And so I had the opportunity to also use Spanish every day. You have to be humble when you're learning another language because in order to get better at it, you have to make so many mistakes and you have to be open to that critique and you have to put a tremendous amount of consistent work to learn. And so for me, I think just the acceptance that making errors as part of the process really, really helps, and still putting in that work without needing it to be perfect, I think, is what makes the biggest difference. So I chose UBCO because it offered an equal foundation in French and Spanish, and so that would mean that I would be able to benefit and take advantage of that foundation.